Hi everybody, Rachelle Jones, Grief Recovery with Rachelle. Today's edition of Quit Carrying the Crap. So, being home, this can be challenging for people who've never done this sort of thing before. I am definitely not an expert on the subject, and this isn't even grief recovery related. I just know that it could be a source of need and fear and confusion and hardship. So, I'm sharing what I do know after being a stay-at-home mom for 15 years. So, meals, it can be so disorienting to figure out, well, I don't understand. I feel like I'm cooking all the time, or I don't know what to cook. It could be a little bit of both. So years ago, I discovered EMeals. I think maybe 10 years ago. I discovered EMeals from DaveRamsey.com. It was part of a whatever Dave Ramsey's money savings, being wise with your money thing is. Anyway, EMeals.com. It's EMeals.com. You could try it or I think it's $60 for a whole year. And it's very, very cool. You could choose, there's all different types of meal plans to choose from. Crock pot, just simple, a little bit more fancy, carb-free, meat-free, gluten-free. There's all these different meal plans that you can choose from. And then it sends you a full 7-day recipe plan. And it's each day for dinner what you're going to need. And for sides, for the main dish, for all the ingredients, and then also how to make the items that you're going to make. It's very simple. It's very easy. Way back when I was a full-time student, I had my 2 kids, and I would just make sure that I had the ingredients. Sometimes, though, my husband would actually use the app and go do the shopping on his own. But because it's organized, the shopping list is organized. It sends you a shopping list with your meal plans. You could choose certain stores, but it's broken down by produce, meat, dairy, shelf stable, canned. So it's very, very helpful. It is made for families. It's from Dave Ramsey. I mean, it's or he endorses it, or he's connected to it in some way. And so it's legit. It's really great and wonderful. We've used it for probably 10 years. Off and on throughout, I just kind of keep the $60 a year thing going. But you can print them out. There's an app that goes with it. You get to choose. You can unselect certain meals and maybe only make 2 of them, and maybe make extra of that if you want it to last a couple of days. And so whether you use EMeals or not, the point is write down maybe 2 meals a week, maybe 3, depending on the size of your family, depending on your needs and your preferences. Write down what your meals are going to be and what your ingredients are going to need to be for those things. If you're only doing 3 a week, maybe you double it or triple it so that you can eat it for a couple of days if that doesn't bother you. Some people don't mind that. We don't mind that. We eat leftovers all the time. Maybe and then you commit to making that. So maybe for 1 week you have 2 or 3 meal choices. The next week maybe you have 2 or 3 meal choices. I know we have even done that at different times where we just alternate, right? So I'm not getting fancy at all. It depends on what is going on in our life. So maybe I have 2 meals on week 1, 2 different meals on week 2, and then I go back to week 1's meals for week 3, back to week 2 meals for week 4. Does that make sense? You get to choose. Maybe you want 3 weeks of options and you rotate 3 weeks out. Maybe even 4. You have a whole month, and then next month you make something else, but then next month you go back to the one before it. Does that make sense? The point is, create some type of structure. Sit down and write it out. Not everybody can just go through their home. That's actually the way I cook, is I just go through the home, and what I have is what we're eating. And I will make some crazy concoction out of that. And if we like it, it's going to be really challenging because you'll probably never get it exactly the same way again. That's just how I cook. But not everybody could do that. And it does take, even for me, being kind of a space cadet, the way that I cook, it's helpful to just have structure, to have it written down, to have it planned out. It is so easy, so user-friendly. I do definitely recommend EMeals.com simply because I've used it for, like I said, at least 10 years and really have a relationship with it, and just we're familiar. We know how it works. The app is simple to use. So look into that. Look into other ones. There are plenty of other ones out there. This is not by any means, EMeals specific, but it's helpful. It's just helpful to create structure in how do I feed my family all the time if we're not used to doing that. So send your thoughts and questions. Let me know if you have other needs or wonders, or you just need some clarity, you just need to bounce it off someone. Let me know. Again, this is Rachelle Jones, Grief Recovery with Rachelle. Hey, quit carrying the crap. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.